The 2020-21 Australian region cyclone season is the period of the year when most tropical cyclones form in the southern Indian Ocean and Pacific Oceans between 90 degrees east and 160 degrees east. The season officially began on the 1st of November 2020 and will end on the 30th of April 2021. However, a tropical cyclone could form at any time between the 1st of July 2020 and the 30th of June 2021 and would count towards the season total. During the season, tropical cyclones will be officially monitored by one of the three tropical cyclone warning centers for the region, which are operated by the Australian Bureau of Meteorology, National Weather Service of Papua New Guinea and the Indonesian Agency for Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics, the United States Joint Typhoon Warning Center and other national meteorological services including Meteo France are also monitoring the basin during the season. In October 2020, Australia's Bureau of Meteorology, below average sea surface temperatures in the eastern tropical Pacific Ocean and atmospheric conditions indicated a La Nina pattern, and it was declared that a La Nina had emerged on the 29th of September 2020. The BOM predicted that the La Nina pattern will persist into early 2021. And waters north of Australia and the southwestern Pacific Ocean will be warmer than average in the coming 3 months. The Bureau also advised that cyclone kits include a supply of face masks and hand sanitizers. Owing to the concurrent COVID-19 pandemic, the BOM expected an average to slightly above average number of tropical cyclones for the season. The agency predicted a 66% chance of above average activity for the region as a whole, compared with the average of 11 tropical cyclones. They also predicted that the western and northwestern subregions both had a 63% chance of experiencing more tropical cyclones than usual. The northern region had a 57% chance of above average activity, and the eastern region had a 67% chance of more tropical cyclones than the average. The northwestern subregion had a probability of 2 tropical cyclones crossing the western Australian coast, with a significant risk of at least one of these to be a severe tropical cyclone. The Southwest Pacific Tropical Cyclone Outlook covered a portion of the Australian region that comprised waters surrounding Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, the Coral Sea, and the northern Tasman Sea including Norfolk Island. The outlook called for a reduced level of tropical cyclone activity in the early season, from November to January, but an increased level of activity in the late season, from February to April. Near normal activity during the season was expected for Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands, while an elevated level of activity was expected in the Coral Sea and the northern Tasman Sea, especially during the late season. During mid to late November 2020, a moderate strength pulse of the Madden-Julian Oscillation northwest of the Cocos Islands. The system was assigned the identifier code 01U by the BOM. The Joint Typhoon Warning Center assessed environmental conditions as being only marginally conducive for tropical cyclogenesis, with good poleward outflow and sea surface temperatures near 30 degrees Celsius being offset by the effects of moderate vertical wind shear. Consequently, the tropical low was expected to have only a low chance of developing into a tropical cyclone prior to moving westwards out of the Australian region later in the week. Deep convection persisted over the system as the tropical low tracked gradually southwards over the following days, and by early the 27th of November, a curved convective rain band had developed on the eastern side. Despite this, the system remained mostly disorganized in the marginal environment, with an elongated low-level circulation center. On the 29th of November, the tropical low began to be steered slowly towards the west-northwest on the northern side of the subtropical high-pressure belt. The system encountered somewhat weaker wind shear along its new track, allowing deep convection to develop closer to the low-level circulation center, before any significant intensification could occur. However, the tropical low excited the Australian region on the 30th of November, passing into the area of responsibility of Meteo France's Tropical Cyclone Warning Center in Reunion. The system later intensified into severe tropical storm Bongoyo in the southwest Indian Ocean cyclone region on the 7th of December, at its peak intensity in the Australian region. The BOM estimated the system's minimum atmospheric pressure as 1005 hectopascals on the 25th of November, Satellite scatterometer data revealed maximum sustained winds of approximately 45 km per hour at 2:30 Coordinated Universal Time. On the 30th of November, a few hours prior to the system exiting the Australian region, tropical low 01U made its closest approach to the Cocos Islands on the 27th to the 28th of November. Passing a little more than 500 kilometers were observed at the airport on West Island at 4:30 Coordinated Universal Time on 27 November. A total of 23.6 millimeters of rainfall was also recorded on the 24th to the 28th of November. On 6d.